Hi, everyone. I'm Lorinda Buckingham, and welcome to the Lorinda Buckingham podcast. It is time to come in. I just want to thank everybody for joining. This is our new season of the show, and I'm looking forward to it. This is the ultimate women empowerment podcast. This is about women. This is about us. We focus mainly on empowerment, economics, education, things that involve us. And so it's meant to be something that you listen to and see on the go. And it's meant to be something that we can get into, get some meat, get something that's encouraging, that's motivating, and it also something that's educational, something that help us to continue to grow. So how many of you out there feel as though that you're invisible, feel as though that people really don't see you, that you're not really heard? And I know how that feels because I've been in those shoes before. I've been in places where I felt invisible, I felt overlooked, or I felt as though no one really saw me. They didn't really see my hurts or my pains. And this podcast in this season, we're going to focus on some of those pains. We're going to focus on what that feels like, what that means. I want to encourage you to leave comments, leave things below. So that way, if we have any other future shows or discussions, we could go back, review it. I may make a video about it. I may have a show about it. But I just want to encourage you right now to let you know that you are important, that you are seen, that you are heard, that you are valuable. And there's nothing anybody could do about that. You are a person that has a bright future ahead of you. You are a person that can make an impact. You are amazing and you are wonderfully made. You are perfect the way that you are. And even if you have defects, even if you have flaws, even if you've been through something, the things that we go through does not define us. What defines us is our ability to get through it. What defines us is getting to the tools and resources that's needed for us to grow, to elevate, to become the women that we were called to become. And that's what I want for you. I want you to become everything that you're supposed to become. I want to see you win. I want to see you excel. I want to see you become even something that you didn't even think that you could become, because that's who God made you to be. And so I just want to share a little bit about me, about my background, so you know who you listening to. I've always had a heart for women and for youth, for young people. I love seeing young people on fire about their purpose. I love seeing women on fire about their purpose. And so during that time, I got married and I have three children, the two teenage daughters and a son that's in elementary at the time of this recording. And so my hands are completely full. Just needless to say. And, throughout my life, I've had my ups and I've had my downs. My father is a wonderful guy. He's remarried to my bonus mom. My biological mom has passed away. She's gone home to be with the Lord after a courageous battle with cancer. So I do not have her, but I do have my bonus mom, and I have all the lessons that my mom has given to me. But she was definitely my favorite girl. I've had to overcome the grief of losing a mom. I had to overcome having adjustments of being a mother and being a wife without her, because I had no intention of raising my children and being a mom without her. Also, I've had, challenges in my own life. I'm a person who has overcome certain challenges such as sexual assault and manipulation and different things as well, and been able to overcome that and walk in healing and prosperity, and be able to reach out to other women to help them to prevent those things from happening, like how what we could do to prevent those things from happening. And then if it does happen, how can we heal, how can we restore it, how can we be better than ever than we were before. And I'll share more about those things throughout the podcast season. So you'll get different tidbits on that. And as I share with you different details as well. And also, I know what it's like to be broke. I've been broke before. I've had lights off, gas off, had the rent due, car note payment due. I've had low credit score. I had to pick up my credit score. I've been up and I've been down a couple times. I know what it's like to to work hard, to hustle. I've always hustled. I've always worked. I've been working since I was 15 years old. I'm a hard worker that way. And that's something that drive goes into what I do, it goes into two different things. So I know what it means to have a work ethic. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't born at the bottom, in poverty, but I definitely wasn't born wealthy. And I had to work hard and in school and had to work hard at work. And I enjoy working. I enjoy those different type of things, but it definitely had its challenges along the way. I've enjoyed serving in churches and serving women and serving youth. I've worked with my husband alongside in different marriage ministries over the years. And we've just had a good time. And right now we're in a season where as a married couple, we're kind of like enjoying ourselves and just balancing the kids because the kids take up a lot of our time most of the times. Actually, it seems as though now that they're teenagers, there's more work that we have to do. But we enjoy. We're up for the challenge, and that's kind of like the season that we're in right now. So, hopefully, maybe you see some similarities, some commonality there, some things that we share and may have in common. And, make sure you leave any questions or anything at all for me. But, I know what it's like to be up. I know what it's like to be down. I know what it's like to have to overcome, to triumph, to know what it's like to be depressed and having to get out of that depression bucket and get out of that hole. Sometimes you place in a hole and you didn't even ask to be there. That's why I have this podcast. That's why I made it this way, because I wanted people to be seen and to be heard. I wanted us as women to have a place we come to and learn and grow, because I felt that we can learn from each other. We can learn and we can grow. And I felt that we can do that. And I hope that this podcast will bring you enjoyment and bring you a level of refreshing confirmations and vindications and revelations and inspiration so that you can become the woman that you desire to be, because that's the goal, right? That's the goal for us to really achieve our destiny, to achieve what we were born to do, what we were born to be here to do. So I want to enjoy this journey with you. I'm going to enjoy talking about things. I'm going to have different reactions to things that may happen in the news or certain things that may happen along the way. So just stay tuned for that. I want to encourage you to be sure to subscribe to the community. Make sure you join the community. Make sure you are a part of it. You get your own podcast link and you get to listen to it on the go while you are working out. If you at work, make sure you use headphones, but you get to use it wherever you want to. And this is a great opportunity to just have a time to disconnect while being connected to something that will empower you and equip you. So again, I want to ask you this question. I want you to think about this. What things have you gone through? What things have you had challenges with things that had to do with your personal growth, your empowerment, things with your education or economics? What things have bothered you? And what things have you had to struggle with? Have you experienced what it's like to not have, or you always had? Because I love to hear from you too. Don't feel like you don't have a story to tell unless you have some type of trauma or something of that nature. Sometimes the best stories is the stories of prevention. I mean, truth be told, if we're really honest about it, don't we want our children to have prevention? Like, don't we want to, hope that they do not have to have our experiences? So I'm not necessarily against, our children bypassing all of our issues and all of our defects. I'm actually all for it. So I just want to encourage you to think about, what is it that you may be struggling with? What is it that you want to see? How do you want to be empowered? How do you want to grow? What is it that you really want to do? And I think that together we can reach the next level. Together we can make a difference. Together we can make an impartation. And I'm looking forward to being a part of that journey. And I hope that you will invite me in to that journey, invite me into your home, invite me into your workout stations, invite me into your office, invite me in so that we can talk about this together and really get down to some real serious conversations. And this podcast, the Lorinda Buckingham podcast, this is about us. And this is what it was created for. And so I'm looking forward to connecting with you all, and I'm looking forward to that. And I just want to take time to celebrate this release of this new season. And I'm so excited about it. So, again, I want to encourage you to subscribe, join one of our Patreon tiers. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram. Make sure you follow us so that way when we send out new reels or shorts or videos, you'll be able to get those too. But on Patreon, you get the full uncut version of the podcast. Okay, well, guys, you go ahead and leave everything you need to leave below, and I look forward to connecting with you. As always, here's to your freedom, your balance, and what? Your faith. Your faith for success. All right, guys, take care. Love you.